guys, and welcome back to my channel. I don't usually start my videos off with a face-to-face intro, but I wanted to just give you guys a quick disclaimer about today's video because it's going to be, well, it's going to be a really good one, but I am absolutely dreading it. I am finally going to be tackling my disaster of an office. We are going to be cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and it's probably going to take me the entirety of the day. I have put this job off for months. I actually had this as one of my New Year's resolutions in January, and it is now the end of November, and I'm gonna get it done, and you guys are gonna come with me, and it's gonna be good. This is by far the messiest room in my entire house. It is so disorganized, it is so chaotic. And I will show you guys around before we get started so you can take it in all its glory, because I want to keep it real with you guys. It's really bad. So I hope you all enjoy today's video. Grab a cup of coffee if you want to sit back and relax, or if you want to get up and clean with me, that's great too. But whatever you are doing, I hope you enjoy it, and let's take a look around. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you walk into my office. I will say I try and keep this area here looking clean and decluttered, so when you're looking into the office, it may give the illusion that it's not a disaster in here. But when you turn this way, it is a mess. I can't even walk around this side of the desk because I have so much stuff stored in here. This pile here is one of the worst. So much paperwork, just so much everything that I have to go through. I want to go through all of this. I have things that need to be stored downstairs. I have a bin of birthday stuff right here, and the last birthday we celebrated was Rowan's in October, so there's no need to have that in here. My kids love to do crafts on my desk. I also have my laptop from when I was working this morning. And not only is it the messes that you can see that are the problem in here, it's also the messes that you can't see. Every single drawer and every single cupboard in here is disorganized and cluttered and just full of junk. So I have a lot of work ahead of me, and I'm ready. I'm ready to get it done and just take the space back because it's a problem. So my first order of business in here was definitely clearing off the floor. I needed to be able to walk around in here to get it decluttered, and I was not even able to do that. I have accumulated so much stuff in this room that it is hard to move around in here, let alone create a space to empty out the drawers and start the decluttering process. So this was definitely the first order of business. So I think my biggest problem with this room is that I almost treat it like a storage room. When I don't know where to put something, or something in my house doesn't have a place, I find myself sticking it in here. Then I can just shut the door and the mess is hidden from the outside world. I have really been working on getting into a better habit of dealing with a mess or an object properly the first time. So if I have something in the kitchen that doesn't belong there, I will make the effort to deal with it at that moment instead of just moving the mess to the office. But I have been doing that for the past year, and things have accumulated. So I wanted to get this room back to the basics so I could really stay on top of it, and also just implement my new routines with trying to stay on top of everything. So that was the goal today. I think the office is the last room in my house that I was needing to overhaul. I have been on a decluttering journey the last couple of years, and this is the room that I have been dreading. I have neglected it, I have ignored it, and I am really happy to be in here and getting it dealt with today. It was the last dark cloud in my house that we had, and I will say the feeling at the end of getting a project like this tackled is so worth the time it takes to get it done. One of the biggest clutter contributors in my home is definitely paper clutter. Between having 3 kids that bring home paperwork from school almost every single day, whether that be schoolwork that they did or maybe a test that they did or flyers or fundraisers and just all of the miscellaneous stuff that comes with being a school kid. And then we have the bills for the house and bank statements and coupons and flyers for the grocery store and everything else that comes in the mail. Paperwork accumulates very quickly in this house. And this is one of those things that if you deal with it right when it comes in the door, it would literally take 1 to 2 minutes. But I have always made it so much harder on myself, and I would just put it in a pile and add it to my to-do list to deal with later. And that is definitely not the best way to deal with it. I feel like as moms, we are already so busy. We have such a mental load when it comes to everything that is on our to-do list on a daily basis. And I think that's why something as simple as paperwork can feel overwhelming. And that is where I have gotten to. I felt like dealing with the paperwork when I was already dealing with 10 other things when my kids walk in the door, it just felt overwhelming when it really didn't need to. So this is another thing that I have implemented into my life, and I take that time every day. When my kids empty their backpacks, I will quickly go through any of the paperwork that they brought home. I will recycle what we don't want, and I will keep what we do want. And it has been such a huge weight lifted off me. I know it probably sounds silly to some of you, and I'm sure some of you can relate to what I am saying. It's not always the specific task that is overwhelming, it's adding it to the pile of tasks that you already had going on.
You're gone now, but you're coming back. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart.
So now we are going to be taking a couple minutes to clean and declutter and organize my Cricut cart area. And I didn't know it at the time, but I do end up getting rid of this cart by the end of today's video. It was kind of a hard decision because I love this cart. It is organized and it's labeled and it's just the perfect storage place for all of my Cricut stuff. But I knew I didn't need this much of it, and I do end up decluttering my collection quite a bit, and I knew I could utilize this space of the room a lot better than having this cart sitting here. So we will talk about that a little later on in the video.
It's so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces.
So a little fun fact about this video that's not really that fun at all is this is actually my second time editing this video. I was almost completely done editing yesterday and I was taking a break and I left my laptop on the counter in the kitchen and Rowan accidentally knocked it onto the floor and it completely broke. I was absolutely devastated, to say the least. Obviously, I was sad to lose all of the work that I had just done, but these laptops are also so expensive. I could cry just thinking about it. Justin immediately took it in to see if it could be fixed, but unfortunately, we did not have any luck. So I did decide to purchase a new one right then and there so I could still get this video up for you guys today. This is also my livelihood, so it was a purchase that had to be made. I will also add that Rowan felt absolutely terrible and it was a complete accident, but it didn't make it suck any less. So I am currently re-editing this video on my new laptop. So if the voiceovers do sound a little bit different, it is because I am on a new system and I haven't worked out the kinks just yet. So please bear with me. But it was very important to me to still get this video up for you guys today. I was up till 1 a.m. last night working on the editing and I'm wrapping it up this morning. So I feel really good getting it done, but that was definitely a curveball I was not expecting. When you are decluttering and then trying to organize the space afterwards, I honestly think acrylic organizers are an absolute must. If you have a drawer where items don't flow together or there are a bunch of different types of categories, having some sort of organizers or some sort of drawer dividers will make the space look organized and feel functional. You can purchase all different types and sizes for pretty inexpensive off of Amazon, or you can even go to your local dollar store. Organization definitely does not have to be expensive, but it really does make or break the end result, in my opinion. Being able to actually see what I had in this drawer was such a game changer for me. I honestly didn't use these drawers for anything other than throwing clutter into them. They were just not a usable space before I started this project, and it just feels so good to have an office that actually functions as an office now. Justin just stopped by and dropped me off a coffee on his lunch break, which was so nice and honestly so needed today. So I just wanted to show you guys how cute the cup was from McDonald's. And I finally got the pink one, and I just feel like they did such a great job for their Christmas cups. I feel like you can really see what I mean with the organizers here. Even though I have so many different types of items in this drawer, it just makes it look like they all belong together and it keeps it a very functional space. Now we are moving on to the second drawer, and I decided to put all of my cleaning tool accessories in this drawer. I have a ton of different wet dries and robot vacuums and stick vacuums, and each of those comes with a bunch of different accessories. So I decided to store all of those items in one place, and I thought this drawer would be perfect for that. The quiet pulls me in. I love my Cricut. I absolutely love creating projects with my Cricut, but this was when I had the realization that I had way too many Cricut supplies. When I have worked with Cricut in the past, and I have worked with them a couple times, they do send me a ton of great stuff. They are a very generous brand, and when I have partnered with them, they have sent me new materials every time. And I have just slowly accumulated way more than I need. So I knew it was time to go through this and get rid of what I knew I wouldn't be using anytime soon. So we are currently on hour 2. We are 2 hours into this project, and I just decided that I am going to be getting rid of this Cricut cart, which makes me so sad because I absolutely love how organized it is and just how nicely everything fits. But I have so much storage in this area that I could get rid of this cart and put my robot vacuum and my wet dry and my stick vacuum all right here, and it would finally have a home, because currently it's all in my dining room, or like you saw, it was all piled against this window, and that's not ideal either. So I think I'm going to move this out of here. I don't use it as much as I should anyway. I'm going to take everything that I want to keep and move it into this drawer, and definitely one of these cupboards I think I could get emptied out. So I'll have more than enough space for it, but I think that's my decision. So let's get started on emptying this out.
You feel so far away, though you're close. Where's your mind?
Before we started emptying out all of the Cricut materials, I did need to clear my desk off first for the 3rd time during this project. I feel like when you are decluttering and organizing a space, the mess does get worse before it gets better, and that is what I was dealing with. But since I did need a lot of space to empty out my Cricut stuff to really see what I had, I needed to clean the desk off again first. If this is your first time here on my channel and this is the first video that you are seeing of mine, I just wanted to say welcome. My name is Aleah and I am a mom of 3. I love to share cleaning motivation videos here on my channel every single week. I share a lot of decluttering, organizing, cleaning, and the occasional room makeovers. We are also about to start the process of developing our basement, so I will have a lot of fun content coming your way. So if that is the type of content you are interested in, definitely stick around and subscribe down below so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back for another video. I really appreciate it more than you know. And if any of you want to follow along over on Instagram, I am trying to post in between my uploads here on YouTube. Definitely head over to Instagram. It is just at Aleah Martins. I have the link down below in the description box if you are interested, and I would love to have you over there as well.
Would you let me get to know you, boy? Would you let me get to know you, boy? Would you let me get to know you, boy? Would you let me get to know you? Ooh, I feel paper thin. Ooh, when will you let me in?
As we are going through all of this mess, I did want to take this opportunity to just say thank you to all of you for supporting me and supporting my channel. Every time you watch one of my videos or interact or leave a comment, it helps my channel so much, and it really does mean the absolute world to me. I truly feel like I can't put into words how much you all mean to me. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without you. I have been able to stay home with my kids because of YouTube. I have been able to make this a full-time job. And again, it is because of all of you. I also wanted to say thank you so much for supporting me throughout the sponsors that I choose to do here on my channel. I know a lot of people find sponsorships with brands to be kind of annoying, or maybe it's a little irritating to have them inserted into the videos. But to be fully transparent with you guys, sponsorships are a big way that I am able to support my family with YouTube. They are a big reason I am able to do room makeovers around my home, or maybe buy new products to try and share here on YouTube. And it is a big part of YouTube for me. So I did just want to say thank you so much for being supportive throughout my sponsorships. If you don't watch them and you skip over them to the rest of the video, that's okay. If you watch the sponsored portions, that's amazing. And if you have ever shopped through a link that I have included in my description box, thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. I will never promote a product that I truly don't believe in. If I don't like it or don't use it or wouldn't recommend it to my own mom, I will not promote it here on my channel. That is something I can say 100% honestly. I do not take anything that I don't like. When I do get an offer from a brand, that is one of the main things I ask myself. First thing is, would I recommend this to my mom? Would I tell her she needs one? Should she buy one? Would I want her to spend her own money on a product? And if the answer is yes, I love to work with those brands. If the answer is no, I do say no. I have passed up opportunities that I didn't like or didn't believe in. So I did just want to add that as well, that I am not just pushing products to you guys. I truly like to recommend items that I enjoy or that I use and that I really stand behind. But thank you guys for any support that you show my channel, watching my videos, commenting, liking, subscribing. It just means the world to me. I feel like I'm rambling at this point, but it's just all important things that I did want to say. I am so happy I made the decision to move all of my Cricut stuff into this cupboard. I feel like this is perfect for what I need, and I love that I freed up a new space in this room. Let's get a little too drunk. Are you down? 'Cause I just got to move. Take a look at all the shining lights. Nothing beats that view. Will you meet me on the floor tonight? And it's California. I couldn't have warned you, baby. Ooh. Yeah, this place just makes you, kinda makes you want to. Yeah, it makes you want to. I just wanna take one more sip. As I was going through all of these cupboards, I did end up having a really good reminder on why it's important to stay on top of your inventory of things as you are buying them and know what you actually have in a cupboard. I had no idea what was in here, and I have not been through these in a very long time, but I ended up finding 40 glue sticks at least. I didn't count them, but I ended up having 3 or 4 different packs of unopened glue sticks. I don't know when I purchased all these glue sticks. I don't know why, but I didn't have to purchase any for back to school this year, but I ended up purchasing all new glue because I had no idea these were in here. So we are all set for glue now, but it's a really good reminder to make sure I am staying on top of what I have in here. I absolutely love this storage unit and shelving unit. We purchased this entire thing from IKEA. It is 3 separate pieces, but I think it was part of the same collection. I cannot remember the name of them, but I will try and link my office makeover video down below in the description box. I think I had everything we purchased linked in that video, and if you have not seen it, definitely check it out there. It was the first big makeover we did in this house, which is crazy. I think it was 3 or 4 years ago, and it was definitely the one that started it all for us.
Looks like wanna be with you now. Wanna be with you now. Wanna see what the sunset looks like. Wanna be with you now. 'Cause I just got to move. Take a look at all the shining lights. Nothing beats that view. Would you meet me on the floor tonight? And it's California. I couldn't afford you, baby. Ooh, yeah, this place just makes you, kinda makes you want to. Yeah, it makes you want to. It kinda makes you wanna move.
I am feeling so good about the progress so far. Everything is organized and has a space. This is the cupboard with all of my Cricut stuff. This one here is extra school supplies and a few craft kits for the kids. This one is just miscellaneous organization for office supplies. This is all of my extra vacuum and wet dry pieces, anything to do with my cleaning items. This one is just a router, the kids' back to school signs, and an extra mic for my voiceovers. This one is a little more miscellaneous. We have a balloon pump, some coin rollers, some extra cases for tablets and pencil cases, and then just some extra containers for organization. And in this cupboard, I just have some decor pieces for my interchangeable signs, my truck, and then this is my year-round decor that I just kind of store in here during the holidays. So we have lots of space to work with. I could definitely add more and kind of rearrange things. I also just have a little pile of paper here. This is just the kids' school photos. So I just have them here so I remember to give them to family, and I still have to put them in their frame for this year. And then over here, I have a little pile of artwork that I am going to keep. I have special school bins, but they're downstairs and I don't know where Justin put them. So I have to find those, and I'll organize all of that stuff into there when I get my hands on those. There were so many stickers stuck to the hardwood in here, so you will see me bend down to scrape those off as I am vacuuming. I am very happy with my decision to get rid of that Cricut cart and have a place for my robot vacuum and my wet dry vacuum. I feel like I need something for this wall here to just add some color into the space, but I am so happy this is done. It feels amazing having this done, and I'm honestly just very proud of myself for finally getting it tackled. Okay, you guys, I did it. I am so proud of myself for getting this done. I feel so good. It is organized, it's clean, it's decluttered, and it just feels like a space I want to spend time in. And I feel like it has been a really long time since it has felt like that. So I'm very proud of myself for getting this done. And it did take me 4 hours. So that's not too bad. I feel like it was definitely time well spent. But now I gotta go pick my kids up from school and start the second part of my day, which is school pickup, making dinner, homework, spending time with them, and then bedtime. And then I will reward myself tonight for all of the hard work I did today by sitting down and reading my book guilt-free. Actually, no, the new season of Stranger Things starts tonight. I am so excited. I completely forgot. So that is what we will be doing tonight, is watching Stranger Things season 5. I think that it's season 5. Let me know down below if you watch it too and what you thought of the episode, because by the time you see this video, you will have already watched it, I'm assuming, because it's Wednesday and I will be posting this on Friday. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Thank you guys so much for being here and spending this time with me. I will probably have 2 videos again next week on Tuesday and Friday. So be on the lookout for those. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new. And I hope this gave you some motivation to tackle a space that you have been neglecting, because it feels really good. The feeling I have right now is so worth the time that I spent. And I will see you guys all very soon with another new video. Bye guys.